Hello everyone, I am the Plum Ninja, my name is Nick, and welcome to Bioshock. Now, this game came out in 2007 originally, and they just released a remastering of all three games, including the second one, Bioshock 2, and Bioshock Infinite. This is one of my favorite games of all time, this one right here. Mostly because the atmosphere throughout the entire game is just absolutely intense. So let's go ahead and get started. I will explain more about some of this game as we go along. So let's go ahead and do a new game, and let's get started. Alright, yeah, we gotta adjust brightness. Should not have come. I don't want it that bright. Okay, save changes. Let's do it on hard. I've done survivor mode. That was insane. Holy crap. Let's do this. So, this is the re-release that they just came out with. I'm gonna shout for the cutscenes.
They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
Wow. This game, hell of a way to start it. To me, this was memorable. Start off in a plane crash, surviving and rushing to the surface. This was a hell of an opening. Purchase the locket. Someone else aboard. I don't remember that in the last game. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. I mean, the instruction's terrible, but the graphics, they stepped it up, polished it a bit. It looks fantastic. Now, one thing that was great about this game is just about everything came into play about the story. Everything from this plane crash all the way to the end. Now, oddly enough, we are the only survivor of this plane crash. And there are no bodies whatsoever of anyone else that survived. Most likely they drowned, which is unfortunate. However, there is this lighthouse out here in the middle of the ocean. Man, look at that sky. It's beautiful. Alright. No gods or kings, only man. That man right there is a key character in this entire game. And for those who've already played this game, you know who he is. The Basosphere. Now, when I first played this game, I kind of rushed through it. I never really took the time to actually pay attention to the story, so I thought it was like it was a game with no substance. But when I replayed it, I fell in love with the story that it has. It's one of the best, and how it's told is remarkable. And I'll show you how they do that as soon as we get over to where we need to be. We start off with a new little movie.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
A city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, rapture can become your city as well.
Looks just as good as I remember. A little better too. This was probably one of the most stunning scenes I've ever seen in a game, and I played quite a lot of games. This one was probably one of the best in an intro. I hope you guys can hear the radio. That was a character who you talk throughout the game. You'll meet him here in a little bit. In fact, he is probably... there's a plot twist to him. I'm not going to try not to spoil everything at once, so but I will be going with the story as much as I can and telling you from how I understand it, as well as how some other people that I've talked to about how they understood it. Like I said, this game has one of the best stories that I've ever heard.
Johnny, security's banging off all over. Get a move on!
Don't hurt me! Just let me go! You keep my gun!
Ooh. Oh, man. Hi. How are you doing?
Is it someone new?
No, I've been here before. Ah! Yeah, come get me! Come get me! Oh, I forgot about that. You actually do put a hole in here. Unsuccessful. You and I will meet again. Oh. I can hardly hear that. Even myself, I can hardly hear that. I'll try to adjust that as much as I can. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear that. Pick it up.
I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now keep on moving. We're gonna have to get you to higher ground.
Alright.
Take a deep breath and step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind. We're gonna need to draw her out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
Okay. Bunch of signs on the ground. I remember all this. This city, as amazing as it sounded, went to crap. Oh yeah. Make me a burrito. Oh yeah, I forgot the controls on this one are a little bit different.
Just a bit further. How do you like that, mister?
Yeah! Woo!
Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something?
Oh, I see a wrench.
Splicer, seal Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicers.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to get used to these controls again. Sorry, you guys, if it seems like I remember I used to think that this was really clunky controls. But once you get used to it, it's really not an issue. Oh, you want to fight? Ah, ow, that hurt. Come here, come here, come here. Yeah, thuggish splicer. They explain just about everything in this game, from the enemies to the store to the areas.
Not if you don't visit the Gatherer's Garden, you aren't. Smart daddies get sliced at the garden.
All right, so this is a really cool part about this game. It has some RPG elements, although I wouldn't consider this a true RPG. You do get to build your character in certain ways, but not in the same ways as you would with like another game such as like Dark Souls or something like of that nature. However, you do have something called tonics that give you abilities, passive abilities or active abilities, such as like gaining more health from killing enemies, being able to perform actions a lot quicker, and so on. And then you have these other ones. They're called plasmids, and we're about to get our first one here. So let's go ahead and get it. Electro bolts. All right, let's make me Pikachu. Let's do this. All right, it can't hurt. Come on. Oh yeah, first time using drugs. I'm just kidding. Don't do drugs, kids. Please don't do drugs.
Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
I think how they explained this was probably pretty cool. Ow. I almost forgot about that. Like I said, I haven't played this in a little bit. Hi.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped.
No.
Wonder if he's still got some Adam on
My name's not Adam. I'm Nick.
him. Let's buck. Weak. You're a weak chopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy. Yellow. Always have been. You'll be no better off with metal daddy, little fish. See you floating from my...
Yeah. We will meet again. Hi. I remember this guy from the trailers that they had.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's all right. I know he'll be an angel soon.
Bye.
You alright, boyo?
No.
First time plasma's a real kick from a mule. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
Oh yeah. You could just call me Pikachu. No, don't. I didn't. Oh yeah, that's right. I was low on health. Okay, so you have these things called plasmids, and there are different types throughout the entire game. So they all have their own special abilities. The first one you get is lightning, which I think is pretty cool. This is probably one of the more useful ones, as opposed to some of the other ones that you see later in the game. However, each one is useful. It's just some are more so than others. So let's go ahead and do this. All right. Oh, I know I hit my head, but oh my god. I'm surprised this didn't flood immediately and just kill me. Okay. All right, through here. Oh gosh. Let's get out of here. All right. Eve hypos. These restore your Eve, so that way you can go ahead and use your plasmids.
Give him the combo. Zap him, then whack him. 1-2 punch.
1-2 punch.
The 1-2 punch.
You can never go wrong with that.
We were just getting...
Oh yeah, that's right. Alright. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that you can pick up. Like I said, this has some RPG elements to it. Just everything you see, you just pick up and you just consume right away, with the exception of health packs and Eve hypos. So you'll find these throughout the game. You'll have to go up to like trash cans, suitcases, stuff like that, safes. They're all over the place. Yeah. Switching through it, through your plasmids, switching from one to the other, is pretty smooth. All you gotta do is just hit the triggers, or R2 in my case, because I'm playing this on the PS4. So, let's go ahead and head over. Oh, you're still buzzing, aren't you? Oh man, I remember the first time I saw that, I thought, holy crap! Yeah. Alright, give me that. So, Eve hypos. Okay, let's go ahead and hit this elevator. Oh. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Listen, I've got a family. I need to get them out of here. But the splicers have cut me off from them. If you can reach them in Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe. I know you must feel like the unluckiest man in the world right now, but you're the only hope I'll ever see my wife and child again. Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
Trying to get out of here alive. Be a smart idea. Alright, so now we are starting the game. Okay, so let's go ahead and explore over here. Like I said, I haven't played this in a while, so I'm gonna have to figure out, remember where everything is. Okay, pep bar. Oh, let's take a look at this. Oh, wrong button. Forgot Crouch's left stick.
Why is it today and not then when you were warm and
Okay, so this moment was a little bit disturbing. You see a lady just bent over her carriage. You think that her baby just passed, and I thought, oh my gosh, what's happening? And I approached her, and then this happens.
Baby and me, baby and me.
Oh man.
Plasmids changed everything. They destroyed our bodies, our minds. We couldn't handle it. Best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell.
Okay, so as you guys saw, it looked like she was bent over crying over her baby. We don't know if it died or not. As we can see, there's no corpse in here. There was just a revolver. So very very unfortunate to see someone like that go crazy. As he just explained, you know, this place, it just went to all hell. So and he will be your guide throughout this entire game. So, ooh, alcohol. Now, the alcohol does have effects, so do cigarettes. In fact, it's kind of odd that you consume cigarettes and alcohol and it has effects on either your health or your Eve. And if you smoke too much, of course, like you'll drop in health. And if you have too much alcohol, not only will your Eve drop, but you also become drunk. Your vision will become blurry, and you also become unstable. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will see you next time. I'm going to try to fix some of these audio things that need to be fixed, so that way you guys can hear them. All right, I will see you next time.